Greetings and thank you for joining us in this latest video, where we delve into the epic battle scenes of Record of Ragnarok. This Netflix anime has been the topic of many conversations, with mixed reviews being the norm. However, what sets this fighting manga anime apart is its unique premise, featuring gods and mythologies from various cultures across the world. If you haven't seen it, we highly recommend giving it a watch. The first season of Record of Ragnarok features 3 intense battles between mankind and gods. The first match pits Norse mythology's Thor against the mighty warrior Lubu. The second sees the king of the gods Zeus take on the first man Adam. And the third and final battle is between the sea god Poseidon and the legendary swordsman Sasaki Kojiro. Each of these fights is intense, and it's not just about the action, but also the story behind each character that draws us in. In this video, we will take an in-depth look at each battle scene, analyzing the characters, the fighting styles, and the emotional impact of their stories. We'll start with the fight between Thor and Lubu, examining the unique attributes of each character and how it factors into the fight. We'll also discuss the execution of the battle scene and the strategies used by both sides. Moving on to Zeus versus Adam, we'll explore the god's motivations and his reasons for challenging mankind. We'll look at how the fight plays out and how the emotional weight of the story is carried by both fighters. We'll examine Adam's humanity and his will to stand up against a seemingly invincible opponent. Lastly, we'll dive into the showdown between Poseidon and Sasaki Kojiro. We'll discuss the powerful emotions at play in this fight, from the sea god's desire for vengeance to the swordsman's unwavering resolve to defend his honor. We'll analyze the fight choreography, how the moves of each character showcase their unique fighting style, and how it all contributes to the overall narrative. The battles in Record of Ragnarok are not just about the action, but also the emotional weight of each character's story. By breaking down each fight scene, we hope to provide a deeper understanding of the characters and their motivations. So without further ado, let's get into it. Mankind's undying spirit, Adam versus Zeus. The highly anticipated showdown between Adam and Zeus in the series exceeded expectations and left viewers on the edge of their seats. The fight not only delivered on the action and spectacle, but also showcased the contrasting personalities of the two fighters. On one side, Zeus, the king of the gods, represented the pinnacle of divine power and authority. He exuded a commanding presence and was determined to prove his superiority over mere mortals. On the other hand, Adam, the epitome of human perfection, embodied the unwavering will and determination of the human spirit. He refused to be intimidated by Zeus's godly stature and was determined to prove himself in the face of overwhelming odds. What made this fight truly special was how it transcended physicality and became a battle of wills and determination. Despite the seemingly insurmountable power gap between them, Adam refused to give up and kept fighting. His unyielding spirit allowed him to tap into reserves of strength and resilience that even Zeus could not match. As the fight unfolded, the viewers were treated to a display of skill and technique that left no doubt about the combatants' prowess. But ultimately, it was the psychological aspects of the fight that truly captivated the audience. The clash of ideals and worldviews between the two fighters was as compelling as the action itself. In the end, Adam emerged victorious, not because of any physical advantage, but because of his indomitable spirit and determination. The fight between Adam and Zeus will go down in history as a timeless display of what it truly means to be human and the power of the human spirit to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Failure against perfection, Sasaki Kojiro versus Poseidon Sasaki. The battle between Kojiro and Poseidon is a perfect illustration of the clash between two opposing character traits, arrogance versus humility. The premise of the fight is simple, but it makes for an entertaining and captivating spectacle. The audience is eagerly anticipating the outcome of this intriguing battle. The two warriors could not be more different. Poseidon embodies the very essence of arrogance, always thinking he is better than everyone else. On the other hand, Kojiro represents the epitome of humility, constantly striving to improve and learn from his experiences. This contrast between the two fighters only adds to the tension of the fight as it highlights the stark differences in their personalities. One of the most captivating aspects of Kojiro's character is his backstory. The audience learns about his quest to learn from everything, which is both inspirational and moving. Kojiro's unwavering desire to improve is what sets him apart from other characters. He is the true embodiment of what it means to be a warrior, always seeking to better himself in every way possible. In contrast, Poseidon's overall personality is quite lackluster, leaving much to be desired. He may be a skilled fighter, but he lacks the charisma and depth that Kojiro possesses. His overbearing pride and arrogance make it difficult for the audience to sympathize with him or become emotionally invested in his character. Throughout the fight, the audience experiences a roller coaster of emotions. There are moments of intense action, where the two fighters display their incredible skills and tactics. Other moments are more introspective, as the characters reflect on their own values and motivations. These shifts in tone keep the audience engaged and invested in the outcome of the fight. In the end, the conclusion of the battle is the most satisfying of the three fights. Without giving away any spoilers, it is safe to say that the resolution of the conflict is both unexpected and rewarding. The audience is left with a sense of closure and a feeling that they have just witnessed something truly special. The battle between Kojiro and Poseidon is a masterclass in storytelling. It pits two opposing characters against each other, each with their own unique strengths and weaknesses. Kojiro's inspiring backstory and unwavering desire to improve, combined with Poseidon's arrogant and prideful nature, make for a captivating spectacle. The fight itself is a roller coaster of emotions, with moments of intense action and introspection. And the conclusion is the most satisfying of the three fights, leaving the audience feeling emotionally fulfilled and intellectually stimulated. Record of Ragnarok finds friendship in Elzebu and Thor's rivalry. Elzebu versus Thor. The initial few episodes of Record of Ragnarok may leave the viewers feeling underwhelmed due to its poor pacing and subpar animation quality. The much-anticipated fight between Elzebu and Thor, two of the mightiest warriors in the show, fails to live up to its grand scale and the destructive potential these characters possess. The friendship and mutual respect between Lubu and Thor seems superficial, lacking genuine emotions, and are mostly conveyed through bystanders' dialogues and flashbacks. As a result, the viewers may not be able to connect with the characters on an emotional level. However, the show manages to redeem itself in the final moments of the fight when Lubu falls to Thor's hand and his entire army willingly submits to their death, urging Thor to end their lives so they can be with their general in death. This moment demonstrates the high stakes of the tournament and showcases the strength of the bond between Lubu and Thor. While the fight may not have met the expectations set by the premise of the show, it still manages to convey a powerful message of loyalty and honor, leaving a lasting impact on the viewers. Moving forward, the show has the potential to improve its animation quality and character development, making it an even more engaging and emotionally resonant experience for the viewers. After carefully analyzing the fight scenes in Record of Ragnarok, it's clear that each one has its own unique strengths and weaknesses. The show's combat sequences are certainly a highlight, and it's evident that they were given great care and attention during production. From the epic clash between Thor and Lubu to the intense battle between Shiva and Raiden, the fights are all spectacularly animated, choreographed, and executed. Each character is imbued with their own distinct fighting style, which allows them to stand out and shine in their respective bouts. Whether it's Adam's brute force, Zeus's lightning-fast strikes, or Poseidon's aquatic abilities, every fighter brings something different to the table. The fights in Record of Ragnarok are more than just displays of raw power and skill, however. They're also a reflection of the characters' motivations, beliefs, and values. The battles are often intense and emotional, with the fighters using every trick and technique at their disposal to emerge victorious. Whether it's for honor, pride, or the fate of humanity, the stakes are always high and the fighters give it their all. It's clear that the characters are the driving force of the show, and it's easy to become invested in their struggles and triumphs. While some of the fighters are undoubtedly more likable than others, they're all fleshed out and three-dimensional, which makes for compelling viewing. From the gods to the humans, every character has their own story to tell and their own reasons for fighting. Looking ahead to future seasons, it's anyone's guess as to who will emerge victorious in the next round of battles. The show has already introduced a diverse and fascinating cast of fighters, and it's exciting to think about who else might join the fray. Regardless of who wins or loses, however, one thing is for certain: the fights in Record of Ragnarok will continue to be a thrilling and engrossing spectacle. We'd love to hear your thoughts on who you think should win in the upcoming seasons. Do you have a favorite character or fighter? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown of the fights in Record of Ragnarok, be sure to like and subscribe for more content.